Good morning, loved ones. I hope you had a good night's sleep. I did. I had a great night's sleep. And I'm very, very grateful for that and for my little dog, who is the best cuddler on the planet. She is, first of all, so funny, and second of all, like by far the most gushy boo boo on the planet. We were just joking a little bit about her because you know, she's a little partly Chihuahua, so she has these eyes, you know, that almost pops out of the head when she's excited. And with my mom, and we said that my dad gets the same kind of eyes, you know, sometimes when he's doing things or when he gets angry, and he said he has a bit of a temper, so it does happen, you know, from time to time that he gets angry. And then he gets the penny eyes. He wasn't happy about it, but we thought it was amazing. I'm also very grateful for my parents and that we have such a lovely relationship. They are really, really fantastic, and they have the best humor, and you know, they're really fun and loving, and I'm very grateful to be their daughter. I'm also very, very grateful for my daughter. She, in her group in preschool, she has a friend who had an older brother who passed away when he was like a day old, and his mother has been writing a book about this brother, and she was reading this book at the preschool, and I had such great conversations with my daughter about it, and I love to see her reflect. She was like asking my mommy, am I gonna die? You know, are you gonna die? And I mean, obviously we all will. That's the only thing we know. When we get born, we're also gonna die. But to kind of speak about that in a not scary way is not easy with a 4-year-old. But I love that kind of challenge, you know, and it's really beautiful to discuss those things with her. We're gonna read this book together in the night, and she asked me to, and I think, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I also really pray. I used to not be frightened of death. I used to kind of, I don't know, welcome it. It's not right, but I really wasn't frightened of dying. I always thought that if you're too frightened of dying, you wouldn't live, because you'd put a lot of boundaries on your life that you don't if you're not frightened of death. But I am frightened of death now. I really want to live to see her grow up and to give her all the love that I have. And yeah, I truly, you know, see her become a mother. I'd love that. It's my biggest wish, you know, that I live to become a grandmother and to, you know, nourish her whole life. You know, I know I'm probably not gonna be here for her whole life, but for as long as possible, and be healthy for as long as possible. And I just, you know, appreciate my parents in such a different way now in comparison to when I was younger, because I understand, you know, what they've done for me when I was a kid, and I truly hope to get to that with her too. And a lot of people are very frightened of talking about death and, you know, what we think comes after and all of those things. But I think it's really important to be aware of death and be aware of the gift of life. Because if we take our life for granted, it's so easy not to do anything with it. And I think if we are grateful for every day we get here on the planet, we make something out of our lives. And therefore, I think death is a very important aspect of living. Because if you think that this is going to last forever, you live like it's going to last forever, and then suddenly you missed your whole life. I don't think we want to do that. I think we want to live. And if we are aware that we will die, we will also live more. But I've also, seen a lot of people go too early in addiction and in accordance of that. So I guess maybe I'm a little bit more aware. I also know that I have a deadly disease and that I could easily, get closer to death if I don't do my work on a daily basis, my 12-step program work, which is the medication from addiction that I need to take on a daily basis. And if I do that, I get one day at a time sobriety. And I also think we have to live our lives like one day at a time. Like, I am alive today, what am I going to do with this gift of life? And if we do that, a lot of things are going to be put in perspective. So I think an awareness around, death is key to a beautiful life. We're going to do yoga. Get down on your sitting bones and straighten your back up. On the inhalation, feel how your belly is expanding. On the exhalation, drag your belly button towards the spine. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to do the breath of fire. We do that by pushing our belly button towards the spine, quick and hard. Inhale to start. Very good job. We're gonna do the hip roll. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Switch direction. A very short yoga practice today. Place the soles of your feet together, straighten your back up, and exhale bend forward. Inhale, come up. Come to tailor's position. Roll your shoulders back. Close your eyes and focus on the area between your eyebrows, the third eye looking inwards. Let your third eye lead you to the area around your heart. In this area, you find an inner room where you're going to spend some time just for yourself. There is nothing that has been and nothing that will come. It's only you in this very moment. Paramatmane Namaha. Sripadanjela Yogadarsharam Atasamadipadaha Hatha Yoga Nushasanam Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha Tatha Drashtu Sarupe Vashtanam Vritti Sarubhya Mittanastra Vrittaya Panjataya Klishta Klishta Ha. Slowly come back to the room where you are. We're going to finish today's class together with 3 Shanti. Place your palms together in front of your heart and inhale to start. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Place your palms to your forehead for you to think good thoughts through the day. To your mouth for you to speak the truth. And to your heart for you to follow your heart and to be kind to yourself and to other people. Namaste. Thank you so much for today. Remember to go. Thank you. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.